Welcome to Module 9, which is getting universal help. This module is important because it talks about the energy behind your creations. When you understand that everything in life has an energy behind it, and that energy is contained in you. You are your experiences, or there is a message in the creations that sit right in front of you. Life is your benchmark. So when you completely understand and you agree, and that you will no longer are a victim, you are an empowered person. When you get to that point, then you will no longer complain about what is being presented in front of you, because the universe is talking to you. And when you keep blaming the outside, then you fail to receive the messages and you fail to make the appropriate changes to be highly successful. When you become an observer of life and decide that you are willing to change and willing to learn, then the whole world opens up to you. So look at people who are successful and look at how they think, look at their mindset, look at how they act. So it's always consistent with the results they get. There is something behind their success. So take a look at the people that fail. There will be a mindset, there will be a belief system, there will be a victim mentality of some description. When you see that playing out, then you see how those people are creating the outcomes. So this is where we're here to shift our energy. We're here to regain our power. Now, there has never been more power available to you than in this moment right now. There are big changes on the planet, and there is this spiritual evolution. There's this growth in humanity. There's this growth on getting connected to pure source energy. So that gives you more access to source. It means that your manifestations can be instant. And for the manifestations to be instant, you need connection. You need to be guided. Your guidance system is directing you. So the more aligned you are, the more connected you are to pure source or to God or whoever you believe in, then that energy, that guidance, that connection is taking you to your greatness, or it's taking you to your energy, that what is in your energy. So that's why you might be led to someone that's really negative. Well, there's a message in that. You've got to like look inward and stop going outward. The moment you say, what is that message? The moment you start doing that for everything, then it puts the onus on you to change. And then when you change your outcome. I can't stress this more. This is what I do for a living, is look at the energy behind every creation. And then show a person, and that where it's the root cause from their manifestations are is normally a program that has been created in childhood. Again, we are an eternal being, so we have been programmed and interfered with for many lifetimes. But this lifetime right now is absolutely amazing for you to really grab hold of that power of source energy. Now, how do you do that? Well, one is stop blaming outwardly, because then that you fail to see a message, and then you'll just keep on a rat wheel. And when you blame someone else for your misfortunes or why life isn't working for you, then that is bad karma on them. It's like, if we are all connected and we are one, and then you go put the negativity on that person, well, it just comes back. So that's the first, is create great karma and look and focus on the things that you want, and don't be regurgitating all the things that people don't do or negativity. Don't regurgitate stuff that you don't want to create in your life. The other thing is, be mindful that you want to know truth. So I am a truth seeker, so I know the good and bad in this life, as in what has what humanity has gone through. And once I know the truth of how it all operates, I make sure that I support the people that are pro-humanity, the people that are trying to change humanity. And I make sure that I put my energy in the right place, in a positive place, and support those people and take it away from the negative. And that may be as simple as what I purchase when I go to the supermarket. Yeah, I'm vegetarian/vegan. I don't buy meat because I don't want an animal to be harmed and tortured for what I consume. So I will not do that. So for me, I be very thoughtful of everything. Or do I buy washing powder that's been tested on an animal? All sorts of things. I am careful and want to know the truth of where I'm putting my energy, and money is energy. So when I do that, then that creates good karma for me. That creates the universe and nature supporting me. Makes me emotional because it wants to support you. So don't go against it. It's there for you. So don't go against the support that's there. It's us we need to reconnect with the universe, with source energy to assist us in flowing, in being amazing. Integrity is another thing. Well, that's sort of what I've just talked about. Stay in your integrity. Yes, you do need customers, but when you believe in what you do, then that's integrity. When you say, I can really help you, or I've got something great. Stay and represent something that you truly believe in. When you truly believe in it, then that's integrity. It's when you sell something that's not what you believe in, then that's out of integrity. So just check in on yourself. Do you believe in what you do? And if you don't believe in what you do, then advance yourself. Be better, be greater. Go, well, you know what? I think what I do needs an emotional part to it. I might learn more about that. I might then combine something. Stay in integrity in what you do and what you offer. Another area that you need to work on is trusting the universe. Trusting the universe means that you release fear. You go, I am not going to be fearful of what I do. I am going to follow the guidance and act on the prompts that it's given me, act on that feeling that I have, and I will surrender and stop trying to control my surroundings. And I trust that it will all work out. This is energy that lies behind your creations. When you say, I completely trust the universe, then guess what? It provides for you. And it's not saying it, you have to feel it. And you might have to work on that because we're taught not to trust. It comes from a childhood where, especially if you're abused, you'll learn that you cannot trust anybody. And when you don't trust anybody, then you send a message to the universe, I can't trust you. So it can't provide for you because it has to work with what you believe and what signals you send out. So this is a spiritual evolution. This is us expanding and connecting to pure source by releasing all fears and having that amazement of life and seeing the beauty and growing the goodness. And when the goodness grows, the universe can provide for you. It can give to you. Another important part of this whole process is your morning ritual. You need to set the blueprint up for that day. You need to create something that's positive and make sure that you aren't in automatic mode and you are in productive mode, proactive mode. So the first thing that you do when you get out of bed, it will be some positive thought, like what an amazing day, I can't wait for the great opportunities. So what that does is reprogram. You start programming yourself instead of going into automatic. Set up a meditation that you have to create. You just meditate on the type of day that you want. Now, if you are frustrated and if you're saying this doesn't work, well, then you just create that. You've got to move beyond it. You've got to overcome and supersede that old program. So the moment you start getting frustrated, instead of going, okay, I'm going to change, I'm going to commit to this no matter what, and don't go into the frustration. When you see yourself do that, you just get out of that. That you are getting what you have right now because of your past. So to change your future, you've got to commit to not going into your past frustrated self and say, universe, you're talking to me and I'm open to listening to you. You've noticed that the worst things that have ever happened to you can be the best things because it's made you change. And we get so conditioned to not think that the universe is talking to us, we miss the opportunities. And don't waste the pain. I've done that. Wasted pain when the universe has spoken to me or shown me how I am just repeating a childhood experience. I've wasted it. Now I don't. So this is a great opportunity for you to wake up and go, okay, universe, I'm working with you. You are my best mate, and let's do this together. And I'm open and willing to hear what you have to say and to follow your guidance and to change. So set up that ritual to get that connection with source energy. Show the gratitude for what you already have. Now, if you don't think that you have a lot, just go look at someone that lives in India or some third world country where they're walking through a dump tip, trying to find something to eat, to sell, to use, to wear. Now, then when you look at that, or hear someone else's bad experience, or look at what's happening in the world, count your blessings. Count your blessings. You are blessed beyond measure because you're watching this right now. You have a phone to watch this on. You have a business to grow. Always stay in that place of gratitude, and that will grow what you already have. That builds your good karma. So stay in that place. And that's something that's been talked about a lot. And and be mindful of doing that, because as soon as we go into not being grateful, then we disconnect ourselves from source energy or from God, from whomever. So I've created a list where you can go from disempowering emotions to going to empowered emotions, which will give you a better connection to source. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of lists of feelings, emotions, and it's not that you are here to suppress them. You need to understand them and make sense of them. Like you might say, I'm in fear. Well, then that fear will probably come from childhood, where your parents told you, oh, don't go outside, or that's what a terrible thing is. They've trained you to live in fear. Somehow you've been trained to be fearful. And you've got to understand it and go, I'm going to reject that now. And I'm going to trust, and I'm going to go into feeling safe. And I'm going to make sure that when I'm feeling the fear, I'm going to just say to myself, I release this fear, and I'm going to trust you, universe, and go into feeling safe with the universe. It's this progression of becoming spiritual. So you can check out all of those emotions and be aware of how you're feeling, because what you feel is what you attract, because feelings are energy. So when you feel abundant and free and trusting, it just flows to you. And your whole life is taking you on a spiritual journey. And it's exciting. It's so exciting. Exercise 9 is got a table there of things that you can implement in your life on a daily basis so that you are consistent. So we've got a list like meditation. When are you going to do that? Is that morning? Are you gratitude? Are you going to introduce a gratitude journal? When are you going to do it? Blessings. So this might be making you mindful of making sure that you are blessing people and counting your blessings. So gauge yourself. Do you do that? Healing. Are you healing your past? So address things that you might think that you need to heal. And then there's karma. How are you clearing your karma? Are there things that you feel bad about that you feel that you should clear? You can do that in a meditation. Just offer forgiveness, and you can use the Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Clear your karma and build good karma. Thank people, bless them in your mind. Everything is energetic. So you might say something, but it's what you feel that's more important, because we're all emitting an energy. It's not necessarily the words, it's an energy. And a ritual. So are you going to incorporate a morning ritual to make sure it's positive, and you create a blueprint? And so then what changes are you going to make? You say, well, I need to make these changes to be more positive. So this is sort of a list that you can use every morning or every night if you want to look at the day that you had, so that it's keeping you consistent with staying on track, because everything has an energy behind what you are creating. And this is the time that truth is being revealed and integrity is coming back. So if you are consistent with these things, you will be consistent in the new humane world that's going forward. And the new humane world needs you. It needs your services. It needs your product. You need to help others. They need to be part of what you do. There is so many reasons why you need to expand and be your best amazing self and live in your full potential. This is what life is about, your full amazing potential. Release every fear, let that go, and go be amazing. Live in all of who you are. We want to see who you are. We want you to show us who you are. We want you to see your personality. Uniqueness is what we want. It's not trying to be like somebody else. The world wants your uniqueness and wants you to shine bright like a diamond. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here, and thank you for being with me on this amazing journey. I want to see you out there. I want to hear about you. I want to see you shining bright and stepping up, showing the world. I want to see your videos. I want to see everything. I love to see people stepping up and being amazing. So the world wants that too. So we'll see you out there. Good luck and blessings for success and abundance and your freedom. Thank you.